Welcome to my next tutorial on immutable and mutable objects in Python. In this short video, we try to learn difference between immutable and mutable objects with help of examples. As we know, in Python everything is an object. An mutable object can be modified after it has been created. On the other hand, an immutable object cannot be modified after it has been created. What does it mean? Let's characterize first immutable and mutable objects. Immutable objects are numbers like integers and floats, strings, tuples, booleans. Mutable objects are lists and dictionaries. Let's see an example of immutable objects. We have declared an object A of class integer and assigned a value of 10. Now we print the ID and type of object A with help of ID and type function. ID function returns the identity of an object, which is unique for an object during its lifetime. You can think of your social security number, which is also unique. The real meaning of ID is implementation dependent. In CPython, it returns the memory address of the object. So in our case, because mostly we use CPython, ID function returns the memory address of the object, whereas type function returns the class of object. Let's change the value of A to 20. Again, we call ID function. Now you can see that object A has different memory address. Python has created a new object and discarded the old one. So Python didn't modify the object A but created a new one for us. As you can see in next example, whenever we modify a string object, a new string object will be created. Let's see another example which gives us more detail how Python deals with memory and immutable objects. In this example, we have two integer objects A and B and both are equal to 10. If we print ID function, we can see that both A and B have same memory. Actually, Python has created only one memory and both objects A and B are referring to same memory location. Let's change the value of B to 12. Now we can see that we have two different memory locations. Now if we set integer A to 30, Python will again create new memory because A is an immutable object. I hope you can now understand how Python intelligently deals with memory and immutable objects, and new memory is only created when required. Now let's see an example of mutable objects. We have declared two objects, A and object B of class list. As you can see, even if they have same values, Python has created two different IDs. In CPython, memory locations for both A and B. Even if we modify list A or B, the IDs of object A and B remain same. I hope you can now understand the difference between immutable and mutable objects. Whether an object is mutable or immutable depends on programming language. For example, strings are mutable in Ruby, but in JavaScript and Python, strings are immutable. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe for further videos.